Hey guys, so I gotta tell you something. I did accept a contract, and I had multiple contracts before I got this contract in California. Before I got an offer for San Diego, then that ended up getting filled. Then I had an offer in Nevada. They canceled me. I think it was 3 days before I was supposed to head out. Luckily, I didn't book anything. Something told me not to book any flight, any car, anything like that. So that got canceled. Then I had an offer that just could not be beat. And it was out here in California. And this money was, let's just say, I probably would have just came out with a Bentley when I was done with this, okay? So I get everything. I signed the contract, and it was the prison. If y'all was asking me about doing correctional and stuff like that, it was actually their float pool out here in Cali. What happened is, signed all the paperwork. I had everything. I had my shot records. I got my physical done. I had my, the urine test, everything. I got that done for them fast. And I got the job in like less than 2 hours. So I was like, yo, put me on. First I was scared because I never done correctional. I never been in that type of environment before. I haven't visited anybody in prison. So that was the only reason why I was scared, because I don't know them people like that. Do I have to start, in the prison? And some people, I had to reach out to a few other people, and my homegirl that I used to work in the LTAC unit, she says that she loves the prison. And she was already out here in California doing their float pool too. So their float pool, they'll either put you in Northern California or in Southern California, but you won't know your assignment till you get here. So what happened was, when everything was all said and done and finalized, and I found a contract that was worth me leaving my state, because a lot of these places, I don't know about y'all, but they are low-balling LPNs in the pay system. And I might have to make another video on that. We got CNAs making more than LPNs, and we got RNs. They supposed to make more than us. That's understandable, but they making significantly more than us. And I don't know about you. All these offers that I've been getting on the table, they've been asking me to do acute care, all the stuff that an RN has been doing, and you ain't trying to pay me like an RN. So when I finally found this offer in California where they was paying me, I'm talking about buku money, where it was just a little bit close to what an RN was making, I was on it. So let me tell you, I get all my stuff done. They send me the letter, acceptance, what I should wear, what I should bring, get my suitcase, book my stuff. We negotiated the contract of how it needed to be done as far as the reimbursements, and I took the 100% full stipend. I did not want them paying for my housing or anything like that. And so as soon as we negotiate that, I get here, y'all. They tell me where to come. I'm in Sacramento. And get the hotel. They told me don't get an Airbnb, no house, no apartment, nothing like that, because you can leave at the drop of a hat. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get a hotel, I make sure I have my kitchen. I showed y'all around with that and with the stuff that I need. And the day before, which I was supposed to start on February the 3rd, was supposed to be orientation. And there's no letter sent. There's no letter telling me where I need to go. They talking about, oh, you need to go to Elk Grove or something like that to go do orientation. Okay, well, the facility or whoever, the company, not Aya, that's who I'm with, Aya Healthcare, the company is supposed to tell me what time, what's the address. I didn't get any email like that. So my recruiter's like, yeah, let me figure out what's going on, So he's trying to figure out what's going on. He comes back, because he's been on it. He's been telling me, with the days he's off, the days he's on. And as soon as he comes back, the day I fly out here, he's like, yeah, they sent me an email talking about that they overbooked for the prison float pool. How the flying fuckity fuck, let me tell you, how do you overbook your prison? How do you overbook for nurses here? Do you not know how many people that you need? You don't just start giving out these job applications telling that you're going to pay all this buku money, and then you accept all these job applications, how these people get here, and then say, oh, my bad, we ain't got a job for you. Y'all, so look, just curious, anyone start a contract and they're actually overstaffed? My first day was yesterday. I don't have the rest of my schedule yet because they are behind due to the schedule quitting at the facility, but it seemed there was a lot of overlapping hours as if they all of a sudden took in all these contracts and had nowhere to put them. Isn't that ridiculous? That is ridiculous right here. So it lets me know that I'm not the only one that's going through this. Look at this. Like today, they got too many CNAs, bro. They got my ass in the kitchen, the motherfucking kitchen, like serving food. Ridiculous. And then another girl said I worked at a facility now that they just signed 1 million contracts, but they didn't have enough people for enough jobs or anywhere to put them. I'm like, you know what? They don't be surprised when people get to suing your ass, okay? Let me tell you, I was pissed, but not to an extent. I was pissed because you wasted my time. Maybe my money, but my time most of all. Because I could have been at home. I could have just been working my agency job, pulling in overtime like I regularly did. Now, the reason why I'm not 100% mad is because I worked like 10 days straight back at home. And I made over like close to $7,000. So all this money that I put into it, baby, I could have been back at home. My bills, come on now. I could have been at home chilling, okay? Now I'm here. I spent flight, hotel, car. I booked the car from, let me see, what day was January to March. It was a 6-week contract. Do you know how much that is? That's close to $2,000. Plus this week long hotel week of fees. Then my food fees, because that's included in my contract as well. Let me tell you, hot. So he was like, yo, let me figure out what's going on. I'm about to open up a ticket. He was like, so this is what's going to happen. They are going to, send you somewhere else, and they're going to give you the same pay. He was like, that'll be better because, you said that you wasn't too certain about if you'd like to work in a prison or nothing like that. I was like, it wasn't that. I'll work where I need to work, especially if you're paying like that, because they was paying. He was like, well, they're going to put you in an acute care setting based on your background, or hospital or whatever. And then we just waiting on the assignment from the state. So here from the 3rd, which is a Wednesday, days go by. Friday, he still ain't heard back from the state of what hospital they should put me in California. I'm like, yo, I'm ready to go to work. What's up? Because every day money is missing. Money is missing. I had a budget when I came here to California. And so he was like, man, I don't know what's going on. He was like, I'm going to open up a ticket again, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Now it's the weekend. Nobody works on the weekend. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody's not replying back to Aya to tell him where I'm going. And so I'm just sitting here in a hotel for damn near a week long. I'm paying day by day to the hotel because I don't want to book a reservation for so long. And they end up calling me, telling me they found me somewhere to go. And I already put all this money down on the hotel. And them, they probably ain't going to reimburse me with my money or nothing like that. So I'm just like, here I am. I ain't getting no answers. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm not blaming my recruiter. But I just think it's just really sloppy on the company and the the state of California on how they doing this thing, because you can't be sending nurses out here and CNAs, because I actually talked to another CNA who's doing the same thing that I'm doing, and it's one of their flow pools, and she just sitting in the hotel, but luckily she's getting her hotel paid for. How you doing, girl? Nice to meet you. I'm glad you subscribed. But luckily, they paid for her hotel, I believe she said, to the 8th. But her recruiter wasn't responding to her at all about where she was supposed to go. That's some funny shit right there. That's some messed up stuff. Don't have me come down here and you ain't responding back to my texts, my calls, my emails about what I'm doing. Here I am. I signed this contract. Baby, by this time, have my money, because this is all I felt. When I was on the phone, I said, you know what? While you looking for this stuff, my money better be here by Friday morning, because you get here and you get paid the following week. He was like, well, this is how it is. You get paid your regular 36 hours, for your orientation, and they reimburse me for my relocation fees according to what we had in the contract, what we negotiated. I'm like, cool, as long as that check is on here by Friday. Because if it's not there, and I look at my bank account, these bags will be packed, and I'm going home. And I'm going to get that money regardless. Whether if I blow up your phone or maybe if I need to get a lawyer or whatever I need to do to make sure that I get my money. Because here, according to the document in the fine print, this is what you owe me, okay? This is what you owe me. I understand that I wasn't working or anything like that, but you owe me 36 hours in my relocation fees. You know, this is a lot of money that goes into this. And I won't recommend anybody, to travel whatsoever if you don't have experience and you don't have money. This is not a broke boy, broke girl thing whatsoever. You gotta have money in the bank account to travel. Let me tell you that. Like, I don't see how people who come and do this, especially out here in California and big states like this, where y'all come here, y'all get situated, whatever that was negotiated in your contract, shit goes left, basically. You ain't got nowhere to stay. You ain't got no money to book your flight back. It's tacky. Because, not recruiters, companies will play you like that. A recruiter can play you like that too, especially if they want to not negotiate everything that's what's in your contract and you don't ask questions and you don't ask them what you want out of this contract. They can lowball you, sis. They can lowball you. So you gotta have your ball in your corner every single time. So I've been on these Facebook groups just reading about this type of stuff. I've actually just been looking for work elsewhere at this point, just in case if by tomorrow and I don't hear anything and they ain't updated me or at least try to reassign me to another place, I'm just bouncing. I'm about to just go the F home because this is just real ghetto. And plus, I don't like being in a hotel for every day. Like, I'm bored. There's nothing to do out here. You know, like these men... Sir, I don't know how many times I gotta tell you I don't want to give you my number, nothing like that. You know, I had to go get me. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Listen, let me show y'all something. Let me see. They better be glad TSA didn't let me get the gun. Let me get the gun out because, sir, I don't know how many times I gotta fucking tell you I don't want you to get my motherfucker. Like, girl. They better be glad I couldn't find a good knife because I'm tired of it. I am tired. These men out here is reckless. I don't know, maybe I got a ghetto hotel or something like that. I thought it was nice on the reviews, but every night it's like the damn strip club outside. Everybody arguing, somebody fucking over here. Something is going on every single night. And I'm like, you know what? In my good Oklahoma town, we don't be doing all this extra stuff. Maybe where I live, it ain't ghetto like this. Like, they glamorize California, but there is homeless people around here on every block. I went to downtown to go buy some stuff, go get my phone fixed. There's tents everywhere, every fucking where. Even the nicest of places, there's homeless people walking around every single where. And I'm like, this is ghetto. Oh my God. By this time, I'm just ready to go home. But the money that they was offering at this point, let me tell y'all, like, if it works out, in the end, if it works out, like, this money is big. This big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to do my 6 weeks and bounce. Because I've been just hearing too many bad things about, you know, recruiters playing people, companies playing people. I even heard about Snap Nurse, what they getting sued as well. You know, like allegedly getting sued. And I just don't know who's a good agency. Like, don't come in my comments saying like, well, this place, it worked out for me before. That's great. I'm glad it worked out for you. But there's people out here right now with different companies where they're sending them out places and they don't have jobs when they get there. Like, I just now hearing that this is a common thing on these Facebook groups where they're ended up being stuck somewhere and they don't have nowhere to go because the contract didn't fall through, state's not calling them or whatever. It's just like, it's real ghetto. So this is kind of just put me in a bad taste of traveling at this point. I'm trying to stay optimistic. It's Sunday right now, but I'm tired of being in this hotel. So I'm just going to pack my things, and then in the morning, I'm going to call my recruiter, ask, basically, you know, do you have something for me? What's going on? Did they get back to you? And if they don't hear anything, like, I'm packing my stuff. I'm going back home because I don't feel like paying another day of hotel fees and not knowing where the money coming at. Granted, he told me that I'm getting paid on Friday, but that money I could have literally just made back at home without spending money at the hotel every single day. Like, this is over $120 a day. So I can go back home in my 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom place, okay? Like, I don't have time for this whatsoever. But yeah, I had to keep y'all updated that I'm out here. I'm trying to travel right now, but the California state right now is not letting me know where I should work. Real ghetto, real ghetto, and it's happening to me right now. So yeah, this is life of a traveler. If you don't have any money, you should not be doing this whatsoever. And I'll come back and keep you updated.